And I think we have a lot of like stigma around medication, especially for chronic use, like where you have to continuously do it. Fear mongering, like on forums, online, and everything.
Yeah,
You maybe would have tried it before, right? Because I remember we were very like almost anti-medicine.
yeah. Don't let yourself be hold back by information about no, don't do medicine or don't do this or that, because that's just misinformation, and you'll hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. You're, of course, my husband, so I'm very grateful that you're always down
It's my pleasure.
to do my crazy stuff because I'm Esther Feldman and I'm the co-founder, one of the co-founders of Collabiora. And yeah, thank you. And I'm very grateful that you're doing this because usually we don't speak in English when we talk to each other. We speak in Dutch.
Combination of.
Yeah, nowadays, since we moved to LA, it's a combination of Dutch and English. But yeah, this is great that we get to speak English as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to ask you a couple questions today, mostly about your health journey, because you've been so kind and open uh, about your journey with eczema, and I just wanted to talk about that journey and also the things you've done, the treatments you have, the stuff you found during your journey, basically on the path of that journey, and I think that might help a lot of people because I think a lot of people are struggling in silence and might benefit of a different perspective or just hearing about someone's health journey in general, even if you don't have eczema. Um, so yeah, I wanted to ask you like, what what has been your journey with eczema? Because I've been part of it a little bit, but before I met you, you already had a long, long path that was quite difficult. So yeah.
Yeah, basically I had eczema or atopic dermatitis, atopic dermatitis. From I was born with like patches on my arm that it was already dry, and yeah, it's just a lifelong of like ways of your skin getting dry and itchy, and just it's almost like a coping mechanism for stress and just reactions to changes in whatever, in food or in weather. And it's always been a weird journey to find out what it is, because nobody has an answer, because everybody's body is like so unique. And so it's like a puzzle that you're trying to figure out yourself without any guidance, because the doctors just have generic mm, like tools to stop the itching, but doesn't fix the problem.
Right, yeah.
And there are so many people like talking about you should do this, you should do that. So it's really been really annoying for me, because the most annoying part of eczema is that you can see it, and everybody
Right.
is worried. So and you feel tired all the time, and you don't want to talk about eczema again, and getting advice from somebody again, and just hearing that I had eczema also here, and but it's always about eczema. So
Yeah.
that,
So you mean your whole life you were just continuously talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
different
and it's
because
not like
people, yeah.
yeah, and I don't have the answers, and they don't have the answers, and so and everybody thinks you should do it with food, or you should do it with this type of cream or something,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and everybody is like, it's like, yo, you should do this. I know this. And yeah, the doctors also there, in the doctors in the Netherlands are not, they say like, okay, yes, you just use this, but also the combination of, the insurance. So they just almost like let you know in phases what you can do, like, okay, you tried this medicine, no, it didn't work, so we'll go to the next stage.
Yeah, and they don't tell you
And then
what the stages will be. They just
no,
do it, and then you don't really have autonomy about.
yeah, they kind of expect that you know or something.
Oh, so they never explained to you what the process
Yeah,
will
or
be?
yeah, it's more like you don't. They, I kind of knew, but it's pretty young. Like the last medicine, like the Dupixent. I'll tell you about it more.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, because that's
But that's
powerful.
pretty new, you know. But
Yeah.
before that, it was just yeah, nobody knew, you know.
Oh.
So it was like, you know, everybody just trying stuff, and the only like proven thing that worked was like the steroid creams that fixed the problem for like a week, and then you have to do it again,
Yeah.
again and again, and then they say like, yeah, don't do it too much because your skin is going to be like paper thin, and then you will get addicted to it, and then you have to. Yeah, I don't know. So
It's pretty contradictive because they give it to you, but then they also kind of scare you a little bit, I guess.
yeah, because the problem is that you don't get like guidance, and you just get the creams, and they say like, yeah, slap it on 3 times a week or whatever the frequency is, and then you have the the what's it called, how you should use it.
Oh, the instructions
Instruction.
manual, I guess.
I guess.
Medicine.
Yeah, small letters, and just
Yeah, yeah.
want to read it. And I also
The side effects.
I also have ADHD and dyslexia, so I don't know anything about anything, you know, and I don't do my research like, okay, I need to know, you know, what this is.
And also, to be fair for you, like this was a while back when you didn't have ChatGPT, Claude, or
I wouldn't ask them.
yeah, that's the thing. You should definitely not rely on AI.
They'll say like, oh yeah, just slap it on, like you should use like tar.
Yeah, yeah, 2 times a day.
Which actually people said when I was younger, say like you should use tar, and then like
Oh my god.
those kind of things.
Wait, but what kind of things did you try before getting the medicine that actually worked?
Well, the old school way was like, I don't know, like crème or I don't know, what's it, onion cream or something. I don't know if that's
Iresol.
Iresol, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like a thick. It's not a Vaseline, but it's an occlusive to like keep your moisture
Yeah,
in your skin,
that,
right?
and like yeah, the tar. It smells like tar, you know. It's like crazy, you know. You smell it. Uh, oats,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oat bath.
oat bath. That they still say that it's good, and salt baths, but you know, salt on a. Have you ever put salt on an open wound?
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
So it was
Yeah.
just, yeah, you should do salt ball baths and the sea. Okay, yeah, but I was like, you know,
And you tried it, right?
I tried it, but I was like,
Yeah, it was.
it hurts, you know. It's like it was throwing acid over your body, you know. And so it's just constant like torture.
Yeah. And did it help? Like,
No.
because you still had eczema, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it just stressed me out, and because of the stress, I got eczema. So
Yeah,
it's like a vicious cycle of
yeah.
triggers. But yeah, but now I'm happy that I have a medicine that works, you know, 30 years yet later. But
30 years
that was a long journey to come to, because you know it's their introduction to the medicine is like, yeah, we have a medicine, but you have to stab yourself with a needle.
Yeah, yeah, because you use Dupixent.
Yeah, Dupixent is like
What is it? Yeah.
it's like a it blocks the signal of your of one particular cell or protein
Yeah.
that triggers the immune system, because my immune system just goes out of whack with every little dust speck or dog or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And with eczema, it's just, you know, your body is saying like, whoa, what the fuck's happening?
yeah.
Trigger
Yeah.
inflammation. And
Yeah. So basically, it's your immune system that is a bit too strong for the trigger. Like
yeah,
when you have allergies,
yeah,
for example.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when that is out of balance, your skin reacts. But Dupixent blocks that signal,
Right.
just that particular signal, nothing else. No steroid, no other things.
Yeah.
Just they targeted like exactly that protein. I don't know what's it called, but that's medical jargon. But that's what I understood after like a while, and that made me, because I was always like, yeah, I don't want to shoot stuff in me and like get addicted to that or something. I don't know, whatever. Or
Yeah.
be super dependent. I'm kind of dependent because I have to shoot it every month, but once a month,
Yeah.
it's
It's crazy, right? How
or twice a month. The regulation is twice a month, but I can do it once a month and it works.
yeah, because I remember before, like, we knew about Dupixent for a while. Kinda.
Yeah.
Like, nobody really explained it to us, but we kind of found it, and it was weird, and it was just scary because you had to indeed shoot stuff, and it was presented like something scary. And I think we have a lot of like stigma around medication, especially for chronic use, like where you have to continuously do it. But then you've literally tried everything on the planet for your eczema. And
Yeah.
I remember even because I had eczema when I was a child, and I eventually kind of like got over it, but I also had those steroid creams and everything. So I feel like a lot of people don't understand how severe eczema can be.
Yeah.
Um, so when you have tried everything under the sun,
Hmm.
uh, you kind of
Yeah.
you were left with, oh, I have to try this. But you actually, if I look back at it,
Hmm.
now that you've tried Dupixent, if you've known about it in a more non-stigmatized way,
Yeah.
doctors would have explained it a bit more. If people would not be like fear mongering, like on forums, online, and everything,
Yeah.
you maybe would have tried it before, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember we were very like almost anti-medicine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you should always
Yeah,
try to
but
do it
I
with
mean
like
that's a normal reaction because there's so many like sketchy stuff,
yeah,
and just bad advice.
absolutely, yeah.
And but um
Because I remember you even tried the like quitting all of it, like because there was a thing you read online about topical steroid withdrawal.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
get
So
addicted to the creams, and then if you stop it, you're gonna withdraw. So
yeah. Now,
how was that?
when I met you, I was like already like done with all the experimenting. I was just jaded, and just tired of everything. But when I met you, you were like really motivated to do something about it, And we were just going down the list of what we should do, and we found out that the steroid cream that was doing is like addictive. I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of knew, but it was the only thing that
yeah,
did, because I had to do it like crazy to stop the
of
fucking
course,
shit.
yeah. You
So,
do what you can do in the
yeah,
moment with the resources you have.
yeah, and
I
I
also,
definitely went down the rabbit hole, and like people, like the whole YouTube thing with people doing the topical steroid withdrawal, like torture, and it it's intense. It's like 3 years long. You have to like detox from the cream.
yeah.
People are like literally 3 years long in a red, like, because with topical steroid withdrawal, your skin inflames, your whole skin.
Yeah, like your whole body.
You're red. You're like burned, basically.
Yeah.
So
Which is like a real thing. Like your skin does get
yeah,
addicted
it
to the
does.
screen. It is
It,
a
it works, but it's like a 3 year long journey to
yeah.
suffer, and
But suffer like
m-
more.
horribly, and like we try.
We read it on the internet and
And
we tried.
and we tried to do
We
the
were young.
try to diet, but I'm really
We tried to
hard
diet, we
hard
tried to
with.
agree.
But then I don't know how long was that, like 1 year or something. Or
We tried, yeah, 1 year, and then
I
it was like
was I
it was just
I was
more.
there. You can tell your story, but yeah.
I mean, it is your story, definitely.
I mean, you can explain what you experienced with me. I mean, I know what happened to me, but maybe as a partner, it's also valuable to tell if you have a partner
I
where.
mean, mostly I was just like, my heart was just mostly aching for you and seeing you in pain. Like seeing someone you love in pain is just horrible
Mhm.
because you cannot do anything and you try to do everything. Uh, But I think only one case that really, really shook me was when we were on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we woke up in I think it was Portugal, in a hotel
No, it was way before, like in Cyprus.
in Cyprus. But I mean, like, I'm just telling one story
Yeah.
that was worse, the worst for me. Uh, so we were in Portugal. We woke up, and your whole like um pillow was just wet from
Yeah.
the wounds you had on your head, and that was for me like, okay, no, I'm just. So I
Yeah.
ran downstairs,
Yeah. Yeah.
like asking for a doctor, like,
Yeah.
we need a doctor now. And luckily, like, I don't think it was like, I think it was in 30 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
There was a doctor, and
Yeah. Yeah.
they gave you all the, like, they prescribed pretty heavy
Yeah. Yeah. It
stuff,
was like a
prednisone,
prednisone. Yeah.
prednisone, and some other stuff, which helped,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
get through the vacation.
But
Not the, through the
new
new
complications.
complications, and basically we weren't on vacation anymore. We
Mm.
just waited out until we
Yeah.
would
With.
fly back.
Mm-hmm.
And that was for me like, okay, no, we're
Gonna do something. And
yeah,
yeah.
because also we come from, both of us come from families where, not our whole family of course, but a lot, where homeopathic paths and being a bit skeptical of medicine is the norm more.
Mm-hmm.
So I just remember distinctly us being a bit like, we gotta try everything possible before we go the heavy medicine route.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the hospital, to the dermatologist, to ask about the Dupixent. And I remember them also trying to get you on steroid creams again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we really had to advocate, like, no, you've done this already.
Yeah.
We've been there. And I get why they do it there, because it's like for insurance, right? For
Yeah.
insurance reasons, they try to do the cheaper routes, because Dupixent is pretty expensive. How much? How much? It's like super expensive.
Yeah. If
don't
you buy without insurance, it's like 4,000 a month.
4,000 a month. That's
Yeah.
like in the Netherlands also.
Yeah. Everywhere. Like, yeah, super expensive.
Yeah, so it's normal that they try to like push you down the other route. So that was also something I was like, why are you like? So we really had to advocate for your health basically, and say no. We've tried everything.
Yeah.
Give us
Yeah.
Dupixent, which also, yeah,
Yeah. Was better like
to
no.
try Dupixent, because it's it healed you, but it's not like, it doesn't. It's not a miracle in the sense that it was a path as well, right? To
Yeah. I mean, with some people it doesn't work, but that I was lucky that I remembered when we went to the doctor, they wanted to know if I did other medicine first before I'm eligible for.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
cyclosporine kind of.
Yeah, they were trying to push a cheaper medicine first.
Yeah, there was a medicine for people that had transplants, to
I forgot about that. Oh my god, I
remember.
blocked that from my memory.
But that was yeah, and I had tried that. I swelled my gums and all kind of weird stuff, and
Was that before me?
yeah,
Or
yeah, it
no?
was I was younger, but I was lucky because they came with a paper like, oh, did you have this? And the doctors were also like hoping like, yeah, just say you did it because the insurance wants to know
Oh yeah,
you
exactly.
did that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I luckily recognized the name of that. Like, yeah, I did that, so I was legit.
Yeah, we were
Eligible.
eligible. Yeah.
But yeah, the first time the shot, you had to take 2 shots. I nearly fainted, and then the idea of like doing that yourself, it's just a big mental barrier, or like it's just, skydiving,
Yeah.
but after a few times you'll just notice like, it hurts, and it's a good thing that it's a pen. It's like, I don't know, the other pens, yeah, they have like the click and then you don't see the needle, so that works. So it's just you push it in your belly
Yeah.
or in your leg. Yeah, I don't
Is it like insulin? You think?
um,
Like insulin? No, I know.
maybe, yeah, it's just yeah,
Yeah, like an
EpiPen,
EpiPen, right?
EpiPen.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to do it here in your belly, and they showed it, and yeah, I mean, I can do it myself, and you have to wait 10 seconds till the vial is emptied, and kind of stinks, but it's worth it, if it works. The first few months I had like dry eyes, you know,
Oh, right, I forgot about that, yeah.
or a year long or something.
Yeah.
Every morning I had to do eye things, but and not drink alcohol. Alcohol is like the devil for me. But in combination with the medicine, you would just get a flare up, you know. And but now, like I don't know how many years it's now. 4 years, 4 years.
Yeah, something like that.
No, it's been perfect. I have no reactions anymore. I'm not allergic to dogs anymore.
That's
So we has
crazy.
dog now, you know, and
You don't have allergies for seasonal allergies
no,
anymore. It's like,
it's crazy. So it's been a blessing, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the story basically, and yeah, I'm just happy that I found out about the medicine and that I got informed the right way. But
Do you remember how you found out about the medicine?
I don't even know that
Because it wasn't from the doctors.
the dermatologist told me about it, but you know, it's not like they make it very attractive for you to know. They say like, yeah, it's a shot, but it's like still experimental, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't inform you enough. And I was also like so anti, like,
Trying
yo,
stuff.
I'm done. You know, I don't want to have all these medicine anymore, and so I was also like blocking it myself. But you know,
Have you ever tried to like do research, like scientific stuff on it, or
no,
not really? No.
no,
Okay.
because I thought like, well, how, you know, and of course there are blogs and all that stuff and latest eczema news, and I don't know, it doesn't make you feel guided because it's so personal, you know, because there are so many different routes to find out, and there's no clear answer.
Right.
But no, if I would, I actually looked it up with Collabiora, and it
Oh.
was like, bum bum bum. These are the researchers that you know, with the research about taking Dupixent less frequent. You know,
Oh, right. The clinical trials.
yeah, the
Yeah.
clinical trials. I would contribute to that because I'm one of the people that did take that medicine and want to take it less, and it
Oh,
works. So and
exactly.
yeah, and just, you know, just get clear like what is eczema, what is the study, where we at now, you know, and who are the professionals, and how would I know if I read a paper? I'm not gonna look at the small letters. So what who is who, and I don't care. You know, I just want my eczema fixed. You know,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
to have a like a dashboard to have your own, you know, to be up to date with everything that you have, and it's I've been using it.
Nice. Nice to hear. And just in closing, like, if somebody that hears your journey right now um, has eczema as well, or any other chronic disease, what is like the advice you would give them if they're like in the middle, in the trenches of it, and are
Mm,
kind of
yeah,
lost?
just listen to your doctor carefully, but uh, be just aware that the insurers don't want to pay for your medicine, or in the Netherlands at least. So they're drip feeding like the information to you, not to get the insurers pay for your medicine,
Right.
basically. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know how they here in US it's been pretty easy, but it's more expensive, of course, like
You have
healthcare.
to
But
pay for it.
yeah, but in the Netherlands, the other way around is like they don't want to give you the medicine because they don't want to pay. So there's always like two of those issues. Here was super easy. I just said like I have eczema. Okay, do Dupixent.
Yeah.
But
But
still, you have to.
but you have to pay for it. Yeah. So
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to get
for your
the proper
insurance.
insurance, you know, and then the route through the Dupixent to get the copay, and if you're eligible for the copay, and
Well, that's
that's a whole different story. And we just moved here in 2 years, and I learned a lot. It's not easy, so dealing with that and your eczema is like a lot. But once you found that thing that worked for you, just stick to it, you know. And it's been for me, it's been the Dupixent, and yeah. it's not for some people they want to do the topical steroid withdrawal, but it's will always be lingering under your. It, it's not gone like the eczema, you know.
Yeah.
You have like a chronic illness. Literally, your skin is different, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So either you guard yourself, or you, yeah, make sure you know where to go and not threat in areas you can't go, like an allergy or like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And you're talking about like you had the most extreme case of it. Not like a food allergy kind of way or
No.
having to exactly those talks about. Well, you had the most.
Yeah, I had to walk
To be clear.
just walking on a minefield every day, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. There's a way out.
there's a way out, and I would say like try Dupixent. For me, it worked. And for some people, it won't. That's sad. It's
Yeah.
really unfortunate. But yeah, at the beginning is just, yeah, it's just weird because your eyes get dry and stuff, and you
Yeah.
know, it just
Yeah. There are some side effects.
there are some side effects, but you know, I'm living proof that it works, you know. But I don't want to be somebody that says, "Yeah, this works."
So it has to
But
be for him.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I hate those people that said like this would work for everybody, but it's just not something you want to hear. But I've heard it countless of times. But there's no cure for eczema. There's not. But just look up what's available now and go for it. You know.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself be hold back by, you know, information about no, don't do medicine, or don't do this or that, because that's just misinformation, and you'll hurt yourself.
Yeah. Because your quality of life drastically improves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a different person.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
Well,
because
this is thanks to you, because you pushed me through, because I was like, you know, so numb and just numbing myself, you know, with, yeah, just ignoring it, basically avoiding it.
I'm just glad you got your life back and that you can enjoy. So thank you so much for this also and being so vulnerable and
Yeah, of course, if I can help people with it.
yeah. Thank you.